Hello Libra, welcome. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all well wherever you are. This is your reading for the 9th to the 15th of May 2022 or thereabouts. It could resonate a little bit beyond that time. Alright, so let's get started. It is a general reading, Libra, so it won't resonate with everybody, but it certainly will with some. So let's see, shall we? What do we have for Libra? 9th to the 15th of May 2022. What do we have for Libra, please? Okay, we have number 45. This talks about manipulation, control, role-playing. Somebody wearing a mask, perhaps. Okay, we'll just put that to one side. And we have number 8. This talks about your goals, being dedicated, due process, having faith in the process of the way things have to go, you know. Rather than go from A to Z, sometimes we have to go all around the alphabet to get to Z. So, but this is having faith in the process. All right. So we'll see in a minute where those two energies fit into the rest of your reading, Libra. Oops. Oh, okay. That belongs in there. So what do we have for Libra, please? What's important for Libra to consider at this time? What's important for Libra to consider at this time, please? Right, we have the heart of your reading, Libra, the root of the matter, past influences, what's on your mind at the moment, the future going forward, and then something else that your guides would like to say to you at this time. At the bottom of the deck we have the High Priestess. This is very much a Pisces energy, but the High Priestess holds secrets. There's secrets that she's forever trying to get to the bottom of. Often the High Priestess is depicted with an open book, which is the book of knowledge, to find out. So there's things that the High Priestess knows, but there's things that she knows that she doesn't know, if that makes sense. So she taps into the universal energies, and this is representing yourself, Libra, needing to connect, you know, being quite spiritual, but connecting into moon energies, into the universal energies. There's something you need more information about. Excuse me. Okay, could you clarify all the cards on the table, please, for Libra? Clarify all the cards on the table, please, for Libra. Right, at the bottom of the deck we have the Ace of Cups. Now, the Ace of Cups is a new beginning to do with the heart, what's meaningful for the heart, a new emotional experience. However, you've got to look after your heart here, Libra. There's something here about needing to look after your heart. Perhaps your heart has been bruised from negative past experiences. So although there's something new coming in, something new on offer here, the message here is just to take care. Put your heart first. That's the important thing here. Right, Libra, let's have a look at the heart of your reading. Yes, we've got strength and the world. Strength is it's a Leo energy, if that's meaningful for anybody. But this is about taking control, heading in the direction you need to go, but you being in control of where you're going. Don't let something or somebody else take control. And that's where this energy may be. This may be about you having to take control here of your story. Okay. Because we've got the world here. There's an ending of a chapter. Something is coming to an end. A cycle is coming to an end. And it's got to come to an end, ready for this new cycle to begin. So the timing is crucial here. And, you know, you need to draw on your inner strength at this time, Libra. Yes, because at the root of this situation, the Four of Swords and the Nine of Swords, and the Four of Swords is, you know, when you're feeling quite exhausted. You've come in from the battle and you're needing to rest, to recharge your batteries. And to reflect, I think, to think things through, to reflect on what's happened, on what's gone. But the clarifier is the Nine of Swords, and I think there's something that is playing on your mind that's becoming magnified in your mind. It's becoming bigger than what it should be. All right. So that's at the root of this. So what are the past energies leading on to the current situation? Right, we've got the Seven of Swords and the King of Wands. Okay. The Seven of Swords is a thief in the night. Somebody who wants everything, but they take it by devious means. So somebody quite deceptive. The clarifier is the King of Wands. Alright, I feel this is talking about a go-getter energy. This is a player energy here. The King of Wands isn't always a player energy, but you have to look at the card it's connected to. And that's where you see the connotation of what the energy, what the message is. And so because the King of Wands is connected here to the Seven of Swords, it brings forward the negative energy of the King of Wands, which is somebody with a large ego. As a player, he comes in and out, he gets what he wants and he goes. And that's what's happened here. He's took what he wants and then he goes. So these are the past energies. That's why you're having to be strong, because you or the universe is bringing an end to the chapter of this King of Wands energy with the Seven of Swords. Because look, it's created all of these fear-based thoughts in it, and it's, you know, you've found it exhausting. It's been a difficult situation. And what you're thinking about, we've got the Magician, a major arcana, and Temperance, which is a Sagittarius energy. But the Magician, this is possible. What you're thinking about now then, I'll just give you the two scenarios I can see here. Because I'm just looking at the other cards on the table here, what we've just been looking at. And I'm just wondering here whether this Magician, what you're thinking about is somebody being manipulative. And that you've been trying to manifest, to control the situation, to make things better. But all I can see here is manipulation. There's somebody being very manipulative here. The clarifier is Temperance. And Temperance is about having patience, moderation in all things. Trying to get the balance between feminine and masculine energies. So I feel there might be a bit of a a power struggle going on here. I'm just looking at the imagery and I'm just feeling this may be representing somebody, Libra. This may be representing somebody that likes to be in control, that has a handle on masculinity, not so much on the feminine principles, who presents in one way, but actually is something else. If you scratch the surface, you see something else. Okay. And I say that because, of course, we've had this manipulation, control energy that came out right at the beginning. Role playing, somebody playing a role. Okay. And that's why you've got to look after your heart here. It may be a new opportunity for a current love is being offered for some of you. Or this is something new coming in, but you've got to look after your heart, your emotions. Going forward, we've got the Eight of Swords and we've got the Emperor. Yes, I mean, the Eight of Swords is, again, it's mental conflict. Feeling conflicted, not feeling you don't know a way out of a situation. But it's what's going on in your mind. If this young woman could take her blindfold off, she would be able to see a way out of these swords that are keeping her trapped. But she's choosing not to at this time. It's a difficult thing for her to do, to look at. All right, so this is almost self-entrapment. There is a reason for feeling mentally conflicted with this. It's a difficult thing. But, you know, if you were to look at something clearly, you would see a way through and a way out. And it's to do with an Emperor energy. And again, the Emperor, because he is connected to the Eight of Swords, this is somebody who likes to be in control. Likes to be in control, likes to make the rules. It's his way or the highway. Quite an unpleasant energy. And this is what's keeping you mentally trapped. You know, how do you move on, walk away from this energy? And that's what is on your mind. This is what's on your mind. And, you know, what your guides want to say. We've got the Eight of Swords again, look. There it is again. So there's a lot of mental conflict here on the table. And it's to do with somebody who has a large ego, somebody who likes to be in control, somebody quite manipulative. And you're finding it quite exhausting. Now what your guides want to say with the Eight of Pentacles, this is the apprenticeship card. Working on something, trying to develop a new skill or develop something new after a lot of trial and error, but being very focused now on something new, developing something new. But whatever it is, it's causing you to feel all tied up, you know. It's causing this mental conflict that you don't want to have to look at, you don't want to have to see the resolution. Because I think you sort of know the resolution is going to be a difficult one for some of you. So you're trying something else. So you're trying something else now to find a resolution. And you've been working very hard at this. But you're very dedicated. You're very dedicated to this process, Libra. Yeah, so I feel this is you trying to find another way, trying to develop a new way forward. You know, trying to find a better way to approach a situation that's keeping you feeling quite stuck and trapped. And I feel that's why the High Priestess is here, you know, tapping into your higher intuition to get some answers. This isn't an easy situation. So you're trying to take control and draw on your inner strength, most likely to bring an end to an old chapter, an old cycle that just keeps going round and round. Okay. Remember, this reading isn't for everybody, Libra. It'll be just for somebody or for some of you. It won't be for everybody. So could we have 2 final messages for Libra, please, to conclude this reading? 2 final messages. Alright, we have grace and gratitude. So through gratitude, joy expands. But then we've got transformation, a fresh new way of living emerges. So this is just appreciating and perhaps focusing on what we have in our lives. You know, the little things that bring us so much pleasure, so much joy. Things around us. You know, there's magic all around us in nature, isn't there? And so much beauty. And so, you know, through this difficult time, just remembering, you know, what you have and what you have around you, and the good things that you have, Libra, that bring you joy and happiness. You know, whether it's family, friends, community, your environment, nature, whatever it is. All right? Don't allow what's happening to dampen your energy. And because it's a time of transformation. This is the phoenix rising up from the ashes. So a fresh new way of living is emerging. All right. And so it's a time of change, a time of transformation. But I feel, Libra, you're very at the heart of this, and you're going to be instrumental in bringing something, some old chapter to an end. Ready to start again. But it's, you know, this is not an easy, I can see it's not an easy transformation. But there is change here. There's something changing. But it's going to bring in a completely new way of living for you. All right, Libra, I'm going to leave it there. Whoever this was for, this reading, I hope it's given you some clarity and some meaning on your situation. But good luck going forward, and until next time, bye-bye for now.